Hello again. Another story from Frank Collins. This one's called The Trophy.
It's been a lovely day today. If we've as many customers in tonight as we had yesterday, and for the next 5 years, I'd be a millionaire in 2 years. It was a real full house yesterday and we had quite a lot of fun. Taking the mickey out of me is the main pleasure of my customers, but they get it back twofold. Another story comes to mind. In the middle 50s, I was in Ellen at a friend of mine's scrap merchant, and the lady came in with a trophy, a pewter trophy. He gave her 15 shillings for it. I said, what will you get for it? He said, when it's into scrap, 17 and 6. I said, will you take 17 and 6 off me? He said, well, why do you want it? I said, well, it looks to me more interesting than scrap. Yes, he said, give me 17 and 6, it's yours. It came home, it went to a cupboard in the bottle store there for many years, until a Scotsman came in one day, and I got quite a few interesting things in that cupboard. So he said, what else have you got in? So I produced this trophy. Good heavens, he said, 1897, the Edinburgh Royal High School. Good heavens, he said, that's an old trophy. He said, what are you going to do with it? I said, well, nothing really, it's just stuck there. He said, the high school might be interested in seeing this. So I wrote to, I think they call him Hugh Mackay, the principal of this school. And immediately, he said, we're interested in it. I said, well, I shall be up in 3 weeks to the other side of the Firth of Forth. I'll drop it in. It was going to be a holiday with friends of mine up there, but unfortunately she was ill, so it was delayed another month. In the meantime, I sent it up by post. A very excited Hugh Mackay came back on the phone 2 days after I sent it. We're delighted to have this cup. It is now the oldest record of any trophy we've got. We're going to send it away to be refurbished because it's got a bit of a dint in it. Anytime you come to Scotland, you ask for me and I'll give you a run round of the school. About a year later, I'm up in Edinburgh at my pal's place, and then we went out for lunch, and I made sure the lunch place was very near this school, which I'd never been to before. So afterwards I said, let's go down this road. What's down this road? He said, that you want. I said, I don't know till we get down. So about half a mile down the road was the school. Parked the car, left the ladies in the car, went to reception. Big reception hall, 3 receptionists. Could I see Mr. Hugh Mackay? I'm sorry, but have you got an appointment? I said, no, I haven't. Well, she said, I could make one for tomorrow. Oh, I said, I shan't be here tomorrow. Well, I'm sorry. I said, well, is he here? Yes, he's having his lunch. Does he have a telephone by the side of his lunch? Yes. I said, will you ring him and tell him Frank Collins is here? She said, well, that will make no... I said, would you just do that for me? All right, she said, it'll be no avail. 2 seconds later, a door opens and out comes this short gentleman, Hugh Mackay. He goes up to my pal and says, hello, Mr. Collins, how are you? He said, I'm not Collins, he's Collins. So he said, I promised you a trip round the school. I said, yes, but I understand you're having your lunch, so no problem, the lunch can wait. Come on, off we go. And he took me into a big gymnasium come hall, and there at the end was like a throne, which was for the principal of the school, or any notable person that comes. And he told me that Sir Walter Scott was educated, not in that school, but in the school 3 previous locations ago. So I said, can I sit in this chair? Of course you can. So I sat in this glorious throne chair, and eventually took us round the school. And he said, before you go, I'd like you to come into my study we'll get Miss so-and-so, the French mistress, to come down with her photograph and photograph you presenting me with the cup which they then got out of the glass cupboard. She only took a few photographs, and the following night I appeared in the Edinburgh News presenting this old cup to the old school, much to the delight of Mr. Hugh McCann.